Everyone loves an unexpected plot twist, but your education shouldn't be one of them. And nobody understands that better than Southern New Hampshire University. SNHU's online degree programs provide the flexibility you need, backed by support you can count on. With over 200 affordable options in psychology, criminal justice, business, and more, SNHU is built to fit your life and your budget. Visit snhu.edu/lastpodcast to learn more. That's snhu.edu/lastpodcast. Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have trusted Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. Just tell Progressive what you want to pay, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Visit Progressive.com to find a car insurance rate that works for you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
There's no place to escape to.
This is the Lost Podcast.
On the left.
Side stories.
From your glade. That's when the cannibalism started.
Side stories. Yes. Santa Fe.
Santa baby.
Ooh, yeah. You know what? It's good when that spring-heeled jacket goes down smooth, right?
Santa baby.
Santa baby.
I don't think that Santa really does get visited by a hot, sexy woman when he goes down the chimney.
Well, you never know, because it turns out, no, because Santa baby.
Santa baby.
You know what it's about, right?
It's about Bill Murray.
In certain regional areas of the country.
His Christmas special.
On that one.
He sings Santa Baby.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he can sing whatever he wants. He bought the rights to it. But I'm saying in the song is about, it's supposed to be about you're watching mom and dad fuck. Because dad's dressed up as Santa Claus, right? That's the concept. That dad's down there dressed as Santa Claus.
That's
with
the point
mom.
of that song?
That's the idea. It's like, because he sees the magic of this magical creature who comes, right, every year, literally comes inside of his mother.
No kidding.
Every year. It's kind of interesting. Santa baby, you unpack it for the child. Right in the mind. The child doesn't know that's father in a Santa costume making love to my mother in front of me underneath the tree. Think about the needles.
Does it make it better or worse?
I actually think it makes it more magical because he thinks that mom has an affair every year. On December 24th, Santa just magically shows up.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. Is Santa, because we celebrate Christmas Eve, but Santa's the 25th guy. I think Santa comes in on the 25th.
Santa starts, doesn't he supposed to start, like he's probably, in my mind, he starts around 3 to 4 a.m. on the 12th. So it is technically what they say in the news, very early morning, which never is for me.
Do they know it's Christmas?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
The Spring-Heeled Jack is working.
Welcome to Side Stories, everyone. Do they know it's Christmas? No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Because they're not Christian, which, of course, is the predicate. That's what the whole gosh darn thing's based on. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for listening. That's been this episode.
Really good. So make sure you live every day thinking you've already done the job that you're supposed to show up and do. And love that for you. Because then what you've done is that you've taken an 8-hour workday and you've made it 5 minutes long. Boom. Congrats. And then you can laugh as you drive home, as you just keep putting decline on all the calls from your boss, right? You just could decline. Be like, just I had a day off. Decline. And then what you can do is go home to your wife, and she's just like, why are you home yet? Why are you supposed to be working? And then you can be like, yeah, I was supposed to be working, but then I made myself my own boss. And she's going to be like, oh, my fucking manager's calling me in the middle of a funny-ass bit.
Of course he is. Classic Ken. Well, let's do everything in reverse then. Do you have any emails you'd like to read? Listener emails. It's the reverse episode. It's Christmas time. I can do Hero of the Week if you'd like.
Technically, I didn't have any emails to read because I was going to do the update up top from the emails that I had.
Great. Fantastic. Hero of the Week. Clever dog collects plastic bottles during walks to recycle them.
That's not the dog.
Go. It's a clever fucking dog, buddy. It's a 13-year-old border collie, and his name is Scruff.
I actually can't believe that I guess that's why I'm so blindsided. Doing the triple L's already, and then you sneak this in.
Hero of the Week.
Because
we're doing it in reverse today.
It's hard because, I guess I wasn't prepared. I really should have thought about what this would mean to flip this around. We didn't, though. We didn't plan this at all. But the dog, again, was trained.
Scruff.
No idea. The dog has no clue.
No, the dog does. It's collecting classic.
It doesn't
It's
know.
collecting plastic.
It does not know.
All right, and our last story today. A lawsuit claims TGI Fridays mozzarella sticks don't contain mozzarella.
God, this is another, like, I was really hoping.
A federal judge.
I was hoping for this to be later.
No, a federal
that we would work
judge,
up to all of these things.
A federal judge ruled this week that there is a potential class action lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at you, Camp Lashun. A potential class action lawsuit of the popular frozen food appetizer from TGI Fridays, and it can proceed because they've mislabeled their mozzarella sticks, even though, again, it does not contain mozzarella. Now,
this is my question. I actually, because I floated this towards Natalie, and her first question to me was, but is it still cheese?
It's cheddar cheese.
Well, this is, all
then
right.
They're called cheddar sticks. So if I'm TGI Fridays, first of all, I actually like cheddar cheese a little bit better than mozzarella.
I mean, cheddar technically has more flavor than mozzarella, which is probably why they use white cheddar instead of mozzarella.
So if I'm TGI Fridays, why lie? Why? Why do you call them mozzarella sticks?
Maybe they're just so used to lying.
What's wrong with cheddar poles?
Well, what I'm going to do right now is
why call them mozz sticks if you're not going to use mozzarella? Obviously,
I'm going to look up their menu right now because I want to see what else they're probably lying about. Because
everything.
If you are lying about literally the most simple cheese that does exist, because remember when we went to Italia? We went to Italy for Sina's wedding. He did it to try to cut down on who'd arrive.
He did.
And so we went and...
We showed up, though.
We did.
We let him know.
And watching them making that mozzarella, right? Because they just slap you back and forth. There was this old woman who was like, I'm sorry. She kept saying how sorry she was for how bad all of the food, but how poor it was. She had no clue how delicious it was.
Yeah, she didn't apologize to me. You must have been quite cynical.
No, never. No, because she'd be like, oh, this is all that we have. And I'm like, so amazing. Yeah, Grandma, whip up some more. But in the inside, I was very impressed. Because then when I did, I ate it. It was absolutely delicious. But again, it's a very simple process. It's simple cheese, mozzarella. It's nice. You flip it back and forth. Flap, flap, flap.
You make a little softball out of it.
So right now they have this thing called, at TGI Fridays, a thing called the Fox on the Rocks barbecue box. Now that is from Jamie Foxx, the actor, the Oscar-winning actor.
Jamie Foxx has a dinner, a meal at
he
TGI Fridays?
A full meal. I am literally looking at it right now. Fox on the Rocks barbecue.
When did meals start getting celebrity sponsorship? They're doing this with McDonald's also.
McDonald's went and dick rided on a natural phenomenon that the internet was already doing, and they're like, oh, thanks for the advertising. That's why all you fuckers have to remember, every single time you do your shit ass fucking May the 4th be with you and shit, you're just helping IP advertise for no reason.
Well, I don't understand the celebrity endorsement for the foods because I never was like, oh, I'm going to have this quesadilla because, Shaquille O'Neal likes it. This is something that it doesn't need to be sponsored.
Well, because Travis Scott had the Travis Scott meal, and then he murdered all those people at the concert.
He didn't murder all those people.
He helped them. He was like a murder orchestrator.
It was bad planning.
That murders people. He's a murderer. So he did bad. He did bad at the concert, right? So, but he had his stupid McDonald's thing that was like, again, it started as a meme on the internet, and then they adopted it into something real. And again,
I don't want to clout chase somebody else's meal because my food is very personal, and I don't feel comfortable sharing somebody else's idea of what a good McDonald's snack is.
No, it drives me up the fucking wall because I'm me. It's a Henry Zabrowski meal because I'm eating it.
I also see Jamie Foxx. He's doing all the ads for all the for Caesars and all the sports books. He's buff. He doesn't eat at TGI Fridays.
He absolutely
now, I will say
does
this,
not, because look at this.
The one person who should have a meal at fast food restaurants now is Ye, because you saw he's at Olive Garden. He's becoming a working class American. That starts with anti-Semitism.
Wait a second.
And now he's working his way into the fast food game.
First of all, I don't think his name is, I don't know if it's pronounced Ye. I think it's pronounced Ye.
No, Ye. I like Ye because Ye is short for yeesh. That's my joke. But technically it is Ye.
I feel like I don't want him touching my food as well.
No one should be touching. No, you think Jamie Foxx licks every piece of barbecue?
Look at this. He has the Fox on the Rocks box because it has big ribs and wings.
He doesn't eat that stuff.
Absolutely not. He does not eat the surf and whiskey turf. He doesn't eat that. He doesn't eat Fridays. It's a big rib. It's called Fridays. It's a big rib. Jamie Foxx has never stepped foot inside of a TGI Fridays. I don't think he has. Maybe I could eat crow, but maybe so are the people at TGI Fridays because you don't know what's in your food.
No, I don't think that
Friday's signature whiskey glazed sesame. They are just dousing things. It's this sweet whiskey sauce that I absolutely can't stand.
I really don't like it either. It sticks to your ribs in all the wrong ways. TGI Fridays, obviously a malicious chain because they lie at least
They're definitely
1/7
lying.
every week because, of course, it's not Friday when you step in there. You do have to go to work because it's only Wednesday, and you'll have to show up on Thursday.
And
However, there have been multiple people that are very, very upset because, of course, they have the prominent placement of the word mozzarella on the packaging.
This is my thing, is a mozzarella, this is where if I was TGI Friday's lawyer, this is what I would say. Mozzarella stick is the name of the item.
Well, no,
but it doesn't have to be the cheese that's contained. Let's look at the documents, and then he pulls out a big thing being like, again, let's say, what is something that's not what it's called? Pelican, right?
Yeah.
There's no cans in there unless it's been eaten by the dump.
Absolutely. A Peli can indeed be beautiful and hang out at Alcatraz. But now, however, you might think TGI Fridays is on the hook in this lawsuit. They're not. This is actually about their frozen treats. And so their frozen treat is actually manufactured by Inventure Foods.
Ugh.
And so they're saying...
that sounds like an adventure inside yourself?
Yes, it's called Human Shit Foods. And so the judge ruled that TGI Fridays' only involvement in this entire thing is that it's a licensor to Inventure. So TGI Fridays is skating here. Now, Inventure is owned by Utz.
Oh, yeah, I know Utz.
Of course you do. And now Utz has been accused of misleading customers who buy fewer boxes if the labels... So Utz is also being accused of fraudulent behavior.
If they were just called cheese sticks, right, you would probably think that, this is government mandated food. Like this is some kind of like weird government grade food. Cheese stick sounds really like kind of general. No one wants to deal with it.
You see that video of Snoop Dogg seeing how hot dogs were made?
Was he crying?
He said he's never going to eat a hot dog again.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But it's like because I said the same thing.
I know.
And it's still every once in a while one of those little flirts suckers their way into my fucking lips. I absolutely but again,
what's your salient
cheese
point?
Sticks.
Yes, cheese sticks.
It seemed dumb, but mozzarella
classy.
Sticks. Oh, nice.
You're losing weight.
It's Italian.
So this suit was filed by Amy Joseph out of Illinois. Now, apparently,
sounds like a thing Amy would do.
She's known as a serial lawsuit filer. So she loves to file lawsuits. She can't get enough of it. This is what they say. This is what Thomas Zimmerman said. This is Amy Joseph's attorney. We are pleased with the judge's ruling. The judge agreed with us that the claims in the lawsuit have merit and the case should not be dismissed.
I'm just glad we're doing this.
Absolutely.
This is
nothing else.
Tax dollars well spent.
Nothing else is going on in Illinois where maybe a judge would want to, step in and stop, the mass violence in
Mozzarella
Chicago.
sticks from being improperly labeled.
Thomas Zimmerman continues, we intend to proceed against Inventure Foods on behalf of the nationwide class of purchasers of TGI Fridays mozzarella sticks. You know how much they're going for here. According to this, there was a lawsuit by a Florida gal against Kraft. And they said that the Velveeta shells and cheese.
No, we covered this like 2 weeks ago.
But that was for $5 million.
Yeah, that's the thing, because that was about traumatization and the loss of time. And what is time worth?
Exactly, $5 million.
I actually feel like this is not as big of a lie as the Velveeta lie. I think the Velveeta lie is a far more.
The Velveeta is not a lie. It's literally cooks in 3.5 minutes.
No, it doesn't, because you say cooks.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
sure, but
Don't
it
be on
doesn't
that
because
woman's side.
The process of cooking it does take longer than 3.5 minutes.
This has much more merit because they're actually telling you the wrong thing. What if I don't know if you could be allergic to mozzarella.
I don't know.
Or cheddar. What if you're allergic to cheddar cheese and all of a sudden they're sneaking cheddar cheese in there?
I guess I'm some sad ass bitch. And when it comes down to it, I got faulty DNA and maybe I need to be wiped out. And maybe that's cruel to say. But guess what, man? It's difficult out here. It's Christmas time.
Well, either way, Inventure Foods, you're on the naughty list, my friends, because you are lying about your mozz sticks.
Yes.
They're cheddar wedges, and there's nothing wrong with just admitting what you are.
Live from your grave.
Is there anything better than a summer evening outdoors? Enjoy your space to the fullest with new greenery from Fast Growing Trees. I love a big, thick bush. Fast Growing Trees is America's largest, most trusted online nursery, and they can send me a big, thick bush any time of the day. It arrives at work
It arrives at my car. I can pinpoint on a Google map where it is. Send me a big, thick, brown bush. And they send it immediately when they have it, because sometimes the shaver comes to town. I remember one time I ordered a cherry wood tree from Fast Growing Trees. And my God, I couldn't cut it down, no matter what my father told me to do. I had to lie to him about it. And next thing you know, I became the first president of the United States of America. And even you can become the first president of the United States of America with Fast Growing Trees. Right now, get up to half off select summer planning essentials, plus get an additional 20% off your first purchase with code LEFT at checkout. That's an additional 20% off at fastgrowingtrees.com with code LEFT at checkout. Offer is valid for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply. Summer means freedom. And for adults, summer means work next to freedom. But thanks to Mint Mobile's summer sale, it can almost feel like the work is playtime for the adults. Right now, all of Mint's plans are $15 per month, even unlimited. Free yourself from big wireless and switch to Mint Mobile for high-speed data and coverage on the T-Mobile 5G network. It's so well connected, I could call from anywhere, deep from well within my bunker, where my AI-fueled robots slowly but surely toil for me, but I know for a fact I'm saving money on my phone plan. Or up above, where I'm training all of my giant Amazon female warriors who will fight in bulletproof mesh. Also, honestly, Mint Mobile's really cheap, and it's really reliable, so you should use it. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/LPOTL. That's mintmobile.com/LPOTL. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/LPOTL. That's it. There's no catch. Upfront payment of $45 per 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12 months. Plan required, $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. Includes up to 20 gigabyte hotspot. Capable device required. Availability, speed, and coverage varies. See mintmobile.com. In the United States of America, there's a break-in every 26 seconds. That means somewhere, right now, an intruder is getting closer. The problem is most security systems only alert you after a break-in has already started. That's too late. Choose SimpliSafe to secure your home. Using the Outdoor Camera Series 2 and advanced AI alerts, SimpliSafe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them, stopping crimes before it starts. That's real peace of mind. They've got a really great security system that makes sure people don't get in your house or it makes a big noise. And to me, that's a big deal for me, is that it protects all of our yelling with a siren in our studio, which is one of the most important things that can be protected. I don't care if thieves come and kidnap us. I don't care if marauders come and steal our staff and bring them to another country against their will. As long as our words aren't affected, as long as our precious data isn't affected. And SimpliSafe does that. And for that, I say, God bless you, SimpliSafe. God bless you. God bless you, SimpliSafe. God bless you. Experience greater peace of mind with SimpliSafe, now available with an exclusive discount for our listeners. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplisafe.com/LPOTL. That's half off at simplisafe.com/LPOTL. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Yeah, and now, okay, that's good. I'm glad that we did this story first, because then we can lead to the story that I was going to, yes, but now we're going to do the second to last story that I was going to do. That was supposed to be the light way to bring up after what this story is.
No, the whole episode's crazy.
Here we go. It really is. Now, this takes place in Germany. Now, this is a fun little series of images that I received, and it just shows me, you know what's kind of nice about this? This is an older story, but it shows me that the original internet, the one that we grew up on, is still alive. It's still alive, and it's still out there. I don't even know if I can show you the images that I'm going to show Kissel.
Is this worse than that dude who got I think it's called Mpox now for some reason? His nose was all eaten up.
Oh, this is much worse.
Okay, because Henry was like, I'm going to show you an image, you're going to puke. but I haven't seen it yet. So
I don't do this a lot. I don't do this a lot anymore because, but
no,
this
We've never
made
had
me
a friendship
smile.
like that. Like we're not one of those. I never had friendships where like, take a look at my shit. We never do that.
No.
I think it's gross.
My shit's for me and my family.
Absolutely.
Now, all right, a 40-year-old man who lived alone, because of the reason why these all connect. He was found deceased in his apartment on the 13th floor of a high-rise building.
Oh, great.
He was considered a loner, and I don't know why. He was very reliable at work.
Okay,
Right?
I'm
And when
surprised
he did
worked.
not come to work, this is documentingreality.com.
Oh, and of course, that's a fantastic website.
And when he did not come to work after this weekend, he could not be reached by phone. The police were called and his apartment was open. Now, you can see here, this was the position that the body was found at discovery. You can see this thing. Now, it is a man in what is can only describe as a wetsuit with his head inside of a garbage bag, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is how they found him. And then they had to double bag him because this is the body of the removing of the diving suit. Now, you notice when you remove the diving suit, he had a series of garbage bags tied around inside of the garbage
Was
suit,
he
the
trying
diving
to
suit.
cut weight for high school wrestling?
No,
or
this is
something, or-
autoerotic asphyxiation. Now, the man's body was in the bedroom in a crouched position. Now, you can see this. Now, the body was dressed in a diving suit and matching socks. The head and neck region were enclosed in a blue plastic garbage bag. Underneath the
He's
diving
recycling
suit.
himself.
Yes.
That's nice.
And underneath the diving suit, which is actually, you can't because this is bad because you can't have food touching and recycling. Underneath the diving suit, the man was wearing a blue plastic raincoat with clear plastic bags on his feet. And under the plastic raincoat, he had covered himself in a layer of cheese. This like nacho cheese. This is completely real. And that's why it works. Now you see this? You see this corpse I'm showing you? Right?
Yes.
You see the layer of cheese was covered under the tights, covering the legs, upper torso, and
that's your
genitals.
that's
now,
your
if you see
liquid
this,
cheese.
so when you open up, now this is the nude picture of his dead body, which we're not going to show. I'm mostly just showing this to Kissel. You can see how much cheese was inside of that suit. Look at the amount of cheese in there.
Yeah, it looks like they're single.
Can
are
you
they
imagine?
singles? Is that the
Can you imagine the smell of opening up this dead? But I'm getting kind of sick thinking about it. Opening up the plastic bags covering a dead body that are also filled with cheese.
cheese? So the guy was really into the cheese there.
Yes.
Well, I don't know, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
why-
They said, which actually I find kind of insulting. They called it a typical autoerotic accident.
That's not typical. Like David Carradine, that's typical.
That's typical. Now, if you look at this picture, I am just like, it's one of those that I received this story. I want to thank you, Joel, for even looking at this. I received the story, and I really, it was a part of me was just like, wow, it's still out there. We can still see that stuff. I saw a dead man's penis today.
Well, that is just
Isn't
fantastic.
that fucking great?
Well, the
I
internet,
love Christmas.
It'll always
This
give
is
you
the
that.
perfect fucking, because you know what that is? It's a stocking. You pop it open, right? The worst Christmas present you ever received was a dead man covered in cheese inside of a diving suit.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And you have to be like, where'd you find it? Why did you give it to me?
Yeah, I was like, well,
Is
you're
the
the first
cheese
person
still
I thought of.
good? Yeah.
Because I know you like cheese. All you do is cover those cheese stories, right, Kissel?
I do cover a lot of cheese stories.
Don't you want to see this, Kissel? Look, this guy loves cheese.
I'm just trying
you
to think.
You love cheese. This guy loves cheese.
Well, he died doing what he loved there. I just wonder where the cheese comes in with the sexual satisfaction, because it looks like the plasticky cheese, right? This cheese that doesn't
it's
melt.
definitely nacho cheese. Yeah.
It's just why I guess it's a texture thing.
I don't know, man.
Maybe it goes back to childhood where his mom used to throw cheese at him.
We're all
or-
just on this spinning rock.
we really are, aren't we?
Like, and I sit here and I wonder why, like, you look at it across your neighbor on the bus and you have no clue what it is that they do when they get off that bus. Like, sometimes they
Why
go
does
to
he
work.
buy so much cheese?
I mean, I don't know, like, because you can imagine that guy getting up because he's so reliable at work. They said that he was so reliable at work every day showing up. And I wonder if he always smelled like cheese or if he always had cheese on him or if he was eating
to be
cheese or
fair-
people noticed that maybe his skin was kind of neon yellow.
like cheese, but to be fair, that cheese there, it doesn't really have an odor. It's sciencey,
That's kind
but
of,
it's not like your fragrant fromage.
I mean, again,
It's not
I'm
like
about
a
to,
French cheese. If
I'm
I was
going to get physically ill, but I do think
I would
that,
rub my. I think if I had to do one thing like this man, I'm going to go with a nice soft brie.
well,
Because I actually think that would feel good on the
do
skin.
you not feel that brie smells like cum?
Yeah, brie is cum. It's literally sort of, it's the ejaculate of cheeses.
I don't know why
I agree with
it's fixated on me, and now I can't eat it anymore as much though. But sometimes I do.
No.
Well,
brie is good.
I've been back into it. Maybe it's because I'm getting ready to be gay when I'm 80.
Yeah,
and so I've been like,
of course.
maybe that's a part of it. I go really starting to understand, absorb it more, and I'm not as ashamed of it anymore, and I'm not as afraid of it anymore.
I can't wait. That's going to be my time on the beach in Florida.
But the nacho cheese, I guess you're saying that, but there also I feel like I worked at a movie theater for a hot second, right? I was in and out of it, and there's
what a sexy second it was.
But there's
showing the nice thing is I get to go watch the Batman for free.
That is how I sounded.
Yes.
And that was the big perk.
Nacho
But the nacho cheese does have an odor. It does have an odor, and I guess it's
so.
plasticky. I don't know if it would rot as fast. And I think that what you're saying is the spreadability is tantamount. I'm using that word correctly.
Yes, our Patreon. We had a fantastic conversation with J.W. Ocker. So check out that on our Patreon. Henry really threw some words out there that made no sense
that
in
word
context.
I'm tired.
Yes.
I'm very tired.
Yes.
But no, so I feel like that's part why he liked it. But because again, now that I see the turducken that was this man's death,
yeah,
is that it started with the cheese.
It starts with the cheese, and
then you get all the
everything
cheese.
else.
You get all the cheese on you. Then you're putting the raincoat on, and you're just like, because I guess it's the whole process. Sometimes the part of for me, a part of the masturbatory process is the setup.
I guess. I mean, at this point, again, it's just, I'm 41. It's medical. And I don't even jerk off as much as I kind of during COVID, I stopped.
I just need to get them out. I got to get the demons out. We're talking about this.
I know you have a very strange relationship with your semen.
It also keeps you from getting fucking prostate cancer. You got to get all the bad cum out of there. Oh, yeah. You got to get all the school shooters out of there.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, maybe I'll cover myself in cheese and see if that gets me aroused.
I mean, it didn't. It worked for this guy.
I do think maybe you can side stories, lpotl@gmail.com. What cheese is best to rub in your body for your skin?
I mean, well,
because again,
I feel like the natural
nice,
sugars,
soft, creamy.
I don't know, because
nice
some of it,
brie.
I know
or
that
even
you
maybe
can,
one of those laughing cows.
I know that lush, that stuff. You could eat that stuff.
You can.
Yeah, but I don't know if I've heard of sugar scrubs.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I wish I had one.
All right, well, let's move on. Let's talk law enforcement. So police officers, they need to vacation as well.
We all do.
We all do. And of course, where would they vacation? In Florida.
That's where I know. I don't know how many cops. If you throw a fucking grenade, you could blow up several cops' homes in Florida.
Well, no kidding about that there. So a Chicago cop, so he's stressed.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, wow, this is like a war zone
There's
out
a
here.
lot going
I need to
on
go
for
to
me.
Florida and get hammered. So he got absolutely blasted at this beachside bar, and then he got in a bunch of trouble and
Where's
was
a
arrested.
beachside bar in Chicago?
It was in Florida.
Oh, that's right.
So he's on vacation. So he got absolutely blasted at this beachside bar. Maybe he was like, where's Casey Anthony? I'm going to buy me this pussy. Anyway, it turns out he pissed in an ice machine. And then they were like, whoa, buddy, what are you doing there? And according to the police, the employee at Jimmy B's Beach Bar in St. Petersburg, where Jackie and Henry had their wedding.
Oh, it's great.
They attempted to get the ice from the ice machine at 12:30 a.m. when he discovered Henry Capelch pissing on the ice machine, pissing in the ice machine.
They walked over and he was actively pissing.
He was actively pissing, so he got caught dick-handed there. So when the worker, Richard Cleese, told Capelch to stop, the accused urinator cursed Cleese and shoved him a couple times.
I mean, I would be mad if I saw someone pissing in a bunch of my ice and I have to get all, because again, you have to clean it all. Because now you're going to get the ice out. Well, you're going to have to clean the whole machine.
Oh, absolutely. It's a nightmare.
You're supposed to sort of do it for like health code shit, but
that's how they get
only
you.
Rarely do. Yeah,
that's how they get you. Because ice machines, for those that don't know, my friend Katie Dirks, she works on that show, Bar Rescue. The ice machine, she says, never get ice.
It's really
the most disgusting thing you can get.
They say that on an airplane too.
Yeah.
Never get ice in your
drink.
But
what I'm going to do, I want my drink cold. I'm not going to have a warm
It helps my immune
Mary.
system.
Yeah.
Right?
So
does it, or is the mold slowly killing me? Fernando? Oh, he's giving me that. He thinks it's killing us.
It's a 50-50. So upon arriving at the bar, police found Capelch and his girlfriend on the nearby sand. And then Capelch was like, the cops were like, hey, buddy, you pissed in all the ice. And then he actively resisted.
Yeah, I bet.
And he was not obeying lawful commands to be detained. And so he was arrested for battery and disorderly conduct, both misdemeanors. He was out on bond this past Monday.
Well, I'm actually, you know what? I'm actually kind of surprised that they arrested him in Florida, but they did it. Good work.
Well,
I mean, once you fought the cops, then they are mad.
Yeah, and then, the pissing in the ice machine. Florida is very serious about their cocktails. They're very serious
You're
about their
fucking
drinks.
with my ice?
Absolutely.
That's how you stop someone in Florida. It's like, don't you touch my lanai. If he pissed on the lanai, he'd get beat to death.
I'm not sure what a lanai is.
It's an enclosed outdoor patio.
Absolutely. So this guy, anyway, the mugshot's pretty great. And we'll see if he loses his job. Probably, he's a Chicago cop. I think they'll probably let him go.
They're just going to let him out of there. But they did a good job of pretending for a little while. And I think that that's really important for them to at least feel like that maybe they'll get consequences, because it does help stem the pissing in the ice situation.
Absolutely.
There's a guy that I was started getting into a bit of a hole on. A guy named the name of which is a very funny name, Jim Semivan.
Oh, no kidding.
He's a CIA agent, which means, they never retire.
They never do.
He's been doing this for 25 years. That's what he said. He spent 25 years with the CIA, and then Tom DeLonge purchased him for the To the Stars Academy.
He bought a man?
Well, all of the guys that are on the panel for the To the Stars Academy are being paid actively.
Is it still going on there?
Yes, right now.
Doesn't an academy have to have like students, like the X-Men or something?
No. All you need is one room that has a whiteboard in it.
Oh.
Technically, if you look up the TTSA, the first thing that comes up is the Tahoe Truckee Sanitation Agency, which is not good. They actually really need to look at their company.
No, sanitation needs to be paramount.
The TTSA needs to look at this. So if you go to the Stars Academy, right now, it is just merch.
It's just merch.
And then it is also a spot that has also become more of a, it's a TV production company. It used to be Tom DeLonge and a group of experts are trying to put together a group of people that would essentially dedicate their lives to researching what they called metamaterials. These lost chunks of UFOs that they said that they got hands on, and that they were going to release all these results, and then fucking absolutely nothing happened.
They never did it.
So now we see that Tom DeLonge is back on tour.
Okay.
Because he understood that he needs to go back on tour and he needs to make that Blink-182 money because his UFO money doesn't seem to be paying out. But one of the board that he purchased, because one of the guys he purchased was Harold Pudoff.
Okay.
Harold Pudoff was the guy that created the CIA remote. He was one of the people who worked on the CIA remote viewing program, the people who stare at goats, like that story. That guy who also was an OT8 in Scientology. And he paid this guy a bunch of money, and now he's on the board of the To the Stars Academy. But this guy is also one, and what he is saying is that what he knows is super secret information. Right? So listen to me. All right? This is real.
Yeah, this is DeLonge here.
No. This is Jim Semivan.
This is the CIA.
Tom DeLonge is already
guy.
he's already out there, but he's back on tour.
Yes,
I
want to see him.
I want him. Honestly, I want him back on tour. All right, now he said that he's had several alien type encounters, and he used to work for the CIA. You notice the CIA. There's a lot of people within the CIA who've talked about having anomalous experiences, right? Like weird, ghost sightings and shit.
Sure, I mean, I don't trust anything they say, but
trust nothing.
You can't do it.
But it's something about those are the type of the people the CIA like, right? These kind of kookies, because again, you can't believe a word coming out of their mouth, whether or not it's real or not. It works for them. So he says that they saw a UFO. Him and his wife saw a UFO in 1990, and that they have had these experiences over and over again. But the big thing that he wants to come out and talk about is the fact that what the U.S. government is currently hiding from us, which is the fact that the aliens are in the United States of America already. They're here. They're amongst us.
This is like an immigration thing?
No.
Okay.
I am talking about these are psychic entities.
Aliens. Well,
psychic entities that are around.
There was that whole show about it.
What?
There was that show. Remember that? No, but back when we were growing up.
Alien Nation.
It's
real.
I believe it.
And they've said this is real since that show has come out, right? They've said that was the U.S. government talking to us. And yeah, Jim Semivan, again, he's selling the book. But it does sound very interesting and definitely real.
Well, in no way would it not be real. We can always trust the CIA to spit it straight.
But he's trying to. But now he's on the To the Stars Academy, and he's saying that he's given an air of legitimacy to the TTSA, which it never really had.
Well, you got it. Tom tried.
He tried.
I don't blame
him for trying.
People were kind of making fun of him. But then, hey, with all the disclosure coming out,
he definitely got used by a bunch of covert agencies as a way to help, smokescreen whatever the hell was going on inside of the phenomenon discussion inside of the government. They used him as a massive distraction.
He may have wasted millions and millions of dollars.
Of his own, at least,
we don't know.
I will say, at least it was his money.
Yes, he didn't pull any scams. He didn't start selling, a Bitcoin or anything. He just wants to find evidence of UFOs.
But there's several people. There was another CIA whistleblower that refused to name names who was on his deathbed recently who said that he also says that there's shape-shifting aliens amongst us. And they're everywhere.
Sure.
And, it might be the plot to Men in Black. But again, was that the fucking government talking to us through Tommy Lee Jones? Because the whole government, we're all like, oh, I love him. I like him.
I make this look good. Absolutely. And of course, Will Smith, he's part of the Illuminati, perhaps. And,
if there was an Illuminati, he'd be in it.
Oh, absolutely.
But I don't think he is, because I think
stories.
that if he was in the Illuminati, he would have just used his powers of denying being gay and shot laser beams into Chris Rock's head and just exploded him.
Rise from your grave.
This holiday season, the best deal in wireless can be found at Mint Mobile. Right now, when you switch to Mint Mobile and buy any 3-month plan, you'll get another 3 months for free. This is Mint Mobile's best offer of the year. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you order and activate from home with eSIM, while saving tons on phone plans starting at just $15 a month. By going online only and eliminating the traditional costs of retail, Mint Mobile passes significant savings on to you. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan, or if you need a new device, for a limited time, get 6 months of free service when you buy a select device and plan. I've saved so much money with Mint Mobile, you wouldn't believe. You should just see. I got my legs lengthened. I was 5'3", but now I'm a stout 5'7", ready to be cast by you, Ryan Reynolds. For a limited time, buy any 3-month Mint Mobile plan and get 3 more months free by going to mintmobile.com/last. That's mintmobile.com/LAST. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/LAST.
Last Podcast on the Left is excited to collaborate with Audible. Audible has a massive range of ad-free crime fiction, nonfiction, and true crime podcasts. You know, there's so many things you could do while you're listening to an audiobook. You can clean up your own personal crime scene, and that's easy to do, and you can learn it all from books. Some people also listen to audiobooks to go to sleep. But you could check out podcasts like This American Life, titles from true crime greats like Michael Connelly and Agatha Christie, and Audible originals like Dr. Death, The Cowboy. You can find whatever you're looking for on Audible. Plus, you can multitask while you do it. Find your next mystery on Audible. Audible. Stories that speak to you. New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/left. This is a paid ad by BetterHelp. It's so important to remember with the busyness of the holidays, every holiday, Arbor Day, that day about the planet, President's Day. There's so many things to adapt to in this life, you know, and it doesn't follow a perfect plan. God, ruins the whole weekend. But therapy with BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform, it can be a space to pause, reevaluate, and adjust to any unexpected changes. With over 30,000 therapists worldwide, BetterHelp is one of the leading online therapy platforms, having served millions of people globally. BetterHelp makes it easier to fit therapy into your routine. You're in good hands, too. BetterHelp therapists have at least 3 years and 1,000 hours of hands-on experience, and hold all required education, training, and certifications. It's easy to do, and the help is better over there. You don't have to navigate life's changes alone. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/lastpod. That's betterhelp.com/lastpod. You tired of spending way too much time trying to figure out your finances? Welcome to the club. Rocket Money makes it easy, like Sunday morning. With Rocket Money, you can track subscriptions and have the ability to cancel unwanted ones in just a few taps. You know how many times I subscribed to mustard clubs? Those mustards, they are not cheap. You can set budgets and goals, get personalized insights and regular reports, and receive real-time alerts for large transactions, upcoming bills, refunds, and low balances, all in the Rocket Money app. Why don't you get yourself some ketchup, some relish, with all that money you're saving? Maybe a hot dog, if you got a death wish. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals easier. Join at rocketmoney.com/LPOTL. That's rocketmoney.com/LPOTL. rocketmoney.com/LPOTL.
All right. Well, in this reverse episode, let's do some updates.
Oh, yeah, we got some updates. I got a lot of emails about different regional booms.
Yes, these booms are going on. It's a boom town.
Phantom booms. There's a one called the Berkeley boom. There was another one that it was like a series
Berkeley
of
boom. Yep.
It does sound.
That's my wife.
How? I've never met her.
Berkeley boom.
I've never met her. This must be some lie you're telling. Oh, it's some joke? You're trying to make up a joke?
No.
Because I've never met this fucking
I'm
woman.
not making a joke.
Now the Spring Hill Jackson.
Mahalo.
Mahalo. Now this is it's people wondering. This is in 2015. Police have actively investigated this. That this was in the Berkeley. Let's see what state
We may
this is
have
in.
even discussed that. I think we've been doing this show for almost that long.
We've been
Maybe
doing
not
this show for
quite.
fucking no. We started doing. I remember we started doing side stories after Art Bell died.
Oh, there you go. There,
I believe it was
we really
2018.
Fill that void there.
But there's a lot of people that they've heard this. Now this is in. Hold on one second. This is in
I know there was
Berkeley.
some phantom booms also in Wisconsin. There was a Wisconsin town.
Berkeley
Mhm.
boom. Where is it? Berkeley sign. What the fucking
Oh,
what
this is
fucking
good.
state is this in?
This is good audio. This
No,
is
I
all
mean,
going to stay
this is
in.
what Patreon pays for. They see they want to see what it's like. This is in California.
It is in California because that's the only Berkeley that I ever heard
I don't
of.
know, but sometimes there you never know.
Well,
You never know.
I
And
don't
if I
know.
say the wrong Berkeley,
No.
I'm gonna go like, actually, Berkeley, and I'll be like, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to get it right.
You nailed it.
All right.
Absolutely nailed it. No,
Berkeley-
no way was that a waste of time.
The Berkeley boom.
The Berkeley boom.
It has been reported several times. Many people said they've seen what they call it looked like small explosions. They said windows shook. They said it's crazy sounds. So it's like, and again, police to go investigate. They tried to see if it was an earthquake. No evidence of an
Mm-hmm. No
earthquake.
evidence.
Really strange. There's that one. There's also the Seneca guns.
Oh, the Seneca guns.
No, this is in the Carolina coast. It's what they call it's a phantom sounds that sound like guns. If you want to hear, here is an actual clip
All right.
of the Seneca guns.
Let's give that a listen here. This will be fun. So Henry just played me the sonic booms.
I didn't play you anything.
No, you didn't. And the mystery gunshots.
We'll have to
there.
come up with some insert noise because I
Well,
thought it was,
yeah.
but then it was in the middle of like a 10-minute
All right, so there you
thing
go.
and it bounced around. We ain't got all day.
A little update on booms
But
and gunfire.
I just find it interesting because people, we did these North Idaho booms we covered last week, and a lot of people pointed out there are military airfields around where the booms were happening in Idaho. So there might be that might be a very practical explanation of what it was because people fly back and forth. We say that, apparently it's like something like 800 miles per hour for the sound barrier to be
Sonic
broken.
boom.
And then it does happen fairly often.
Yeah.
Someone wrote a letter talking about how their uncle was working on these experimental planes. Like at one point, like we have some crazy shit, right?
Yes.
Like and so
Well, did you see the invisible plane?
Yes.
Very cool.
And but he was talking about working on this spy plane that went so fast that every single time, they tried to go full speed 2 times and it killed everybody inside of it.
Great.
The plane just fell apart
Good.
and everybody died inside of it, which
That's
is
fantastic.
what you sign up for when you
Not
go to
really. I
do
mean, you
these
don't
things.
really sign up for that, to be
But,
fair.
I
but-
mean, that is what you do.
I
You're
would
putting
maybe
your
put-
life on the line.
Remember the test dummies there? I maybe put a test dummy in there.
I mean,
See how that
yeah, but
goes.
that was before. Now we can do it because we can put a drone operator in there.
Right.
Another update, Umau, the weird object that was in our galaxy
Yes.
that we showed around our solar system,
Mhm.
right? Sipped in, it slowed down, sped up. We know
Looking
what it
around,
was.
sure.
And they said that it was traveling 3 times the speed a normal object that was powered by gravity would be entering their solar system.
There you go.
Then it slowed down, and they said now it's mysteriously leaving.
It's
and
a
they
spaceship.
They have no fucking clue
Umau.
why. They don't know what it did. Was it an observation? Like machine
Could be.
out to give a gander at us?
Umau.
Also,
Boom,
maybe
boom.
Umau can maybe answer the real question of like, maybe it's not that. Pollution, climate change.
Right.
We are losing magnetism.
That could be there. Of course, the most famous question: who killed Jr.? That's from Dallas.
That was answered.
That's from the 1980s. Also, an update. Speaking of Idaho, we're continuing to discuss what happened in it's not Moscow. Moscow. So there were some online sleuths. So always be a little skeptical with the online sleuths because as
honestly.
we've learned, they can accuse wrong people and then those people commit suicide.
Yeah, you can ruin somebody's life very,
They said,
very quickly.
they said on the body cam footage of an officer, there was what looked to be a person. There was a shadowy figure. It can be seen walking in the background. It was shot at like 2:50 in the morning. It's about 1/10 of a mile from the house where, again, those 4 poor souls were murdered.
Yes.
And so people thought, hey, maybe that's something to do with it. There's also speculation that this might be tied to a serial killer.
Well, that is a loose.
Just this truly is the biggest mystery, certainly of this year.
It is it is unfortunately both scary and fascinating, and
horrifying.
But the police are also doing the thing. There's nothing to be worried about, and the more I hear cops say there's nothing to be worried about, the more worried I get.
Well,
because
also,
you're like, because most of the time they're coming up and like, we're on the trail. They act like super hardcore about it, and then and act like. But when you're easy breezy, I was like, oh, you're panicking.
Yeah, and what we learned from the fantastic, oh my goodness, The Night Stalker. What we learned from that documentary is the cops literally were like, we kind of needed him to kill again, so we got evidence. So I feel like the cops are like, hey, buddy, you got to go just commit one more murder? I think we'll get you after that one. But like,
there was no evidence, man.
Really scary.
We have no fucking clue what happened.
And they were a little bit more talkative early on, and now they've become very, very tight-lipped, and you just wonder, does that mean they're working on it, or does that mean they're completely and utterly fucked?
I don't know. But they are trying to connect. It's like there was a stabbing, I believe it happened in Portland, that they're trying to connect this to. And there was a stabbing in Washington as well that they're trying to connect it to. They said they're weird same MOs, but I don't know. There's something about their thing, but it was like a 7-hour, 45-minute difference between where the homes are. This is according to the IdahoTribune.org.
Okay.
So it's possible for them to travel. Yeah, sure. But it does feel, and it does seem the cops are pointing towards that they think that the murder of the 4 students is personal. They do think that somebody knew one of the kids because it's how they got into the house.
They also said the door was open. We
don't know.
It's just insane. Anyway, so that's an update.
And then I got another weird update. What is it with TikTok and people doing the thing? We talked about it when.
What's the deal?
What's the deal with these little phones? If the phone's so small, what if I love it?
Make the
I want to put a phone on a car.
Make the whole plane out of the black box.
Because I can find the phone. But on TikTok, we talked about this a little bit when we used to do our stream, which is I am not going to say that it's coming back.
We've already announced that.
But it's coming back. It's coming back in February. We're going to do an announcement. We're going to do an announcement for you. We're going to say. But it's like Travis's old mandates, like TikTok. There was that thing where people experience some kind of bad emotion, and then for some reason, their first instinct is to open up their phone camera and shoot their face, right? And you see them crying with like
trauma dump. Yeah, a lot of trauma dump.
That thing, but. So we covered a couple of weeks ago the story of a man named Andrew Dawson that filmed footage of a giant on a mountain, right? And then mysteriously this man died.
Yeah, the man who filmed it died, but it's just a tall man.
It's on a mountain. It would be very tall. It's about scale, Kissel.
Yeah, I saw it.
I think this is because I think this really is a science thing because your head, I think, might be too big for your eyes. You know what I mean?
It's not. My eyes fit
I feel
just
like
fine.
I look smaller to you because
it's also
of how
the camera position, which I don't like actually, because I'm closer
from
to the camera, so I look a lot fat. I look a lot fatter, yeah, but also I look a lot larger. If I was sitting where you were sitting, you were sitting where
you're blaming. You think that illusion. You look too big on camera because it's an optical illusion.
It's an optical illusion.
Well, it's also just because it's a bit. You're sitting down, which does make you bigger. Right? And then it's to the side. So it really shows up.
It really does. It shows up.
And it's not because I helped set up these cameras.
No, you would never do something like that.
No, never. No, Fernando would never think that that would be a funny thing.
You're trying to hurt his feelings. I don't care.
But you ever thought that maybe you're hurting your own feelings?
No, I haven't. So anyway, any other thing on your update there? Because I have one more update.
Wait, no. So Andrew Dawson's wife has come out. And she did a first update ever since he's dead because he's mysteriously
the guy who filmed the giant.
Yes, the guy who filmed the giant. So she did this little video, but again, it's the same thing. There's some people that are calling. We're going to show this. You'll see this.
That's his wife
when we do it on Patreon. His wife.
She's a little cute.
Yeah, she's cute. But here you go. Like, so this is her reaction to his death that she just posted to TikTok.
Oh God. This is how she's mourning.
We'll have to put fake music over it. It's real genuine. Look at that. Her husband died.
She doesn't seem to give a shit. She went to TikTok right away.
Hey.
Is anything
people grieve
anymore?
Differently.
No, they don't. She's not even grieving. She doesn't care. She didn't like him.
The problem
she probably killed his ass.
Is that it does point to the fact that it might not be real, but only because of her reaction, but still the same. Or she hated him.
She may have hated him.
She might have hated him, but also, again, it's really strange to see someone just do, because Natalie and I talk about this all the time. No one frowns. You notice that? Like, they always talk about smiling. Like, I smile, right? You see the smile? But no one
weird.
Frowns. Look at her frown. That's not anything.
No.
Who does that? Who goes,
Well, you have to be actually upset.
But no, I have never, even when I've been brutally upset, I've never frowned.
Some people have frowny face.
Yeah, different. Resting frown face is different.
Sure.
But it's like, if you look at me, right? Can you imagine how weird it'd be if, like, again, this is just a visual joke, but if you look at me and go,
yeah,
like, no one does
clown.
that.
No one does that
face.
All right, well, speaking of hate, just lastly here on our final update to start the show, a woman claimed that her father was a serial killer. All right, now we didn't really cover this because we're like, we'll wait until we see some bodies.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she told authorities, and they went to excavate a bunch of sites, and then she said, and they didn't find anything, and then she said, oh, you're in the wrong spot.
She wasted a lot of taxpayer money.
Yeah, so I actually think she's going to end up getting in trouble.
She might.
Because I think she's wasting a lot of time and money.
I think she did not like her father.
Yeah, so this is in Fremont County in Iowa. There's significant assets to excavate, collect, and examine soil samples from a site identified by a reporting party. And he died in 2013 at the age of 75, and then now she was just like, he's a serial killer. And he kind of looked like one.
He looked like one, yeah. And he might have been one, but I don't know. But there's no proof yet.
What? So
that's why we haven't covered the story, because there's been no proof. And then she just wants more and more of the property to be dug up. I think she's trying to get into gardening. And then she's hoping that the cops will come and dig up all the trenches, and then she can finally put all of her stuff in.
This is Lucy Studi. That's her name. She's 53. She says that they kill between 50 and 70 sex workers, which, first of all, they live in Iowa, and there's not that many. But second of all, this is where true crime is. This is what happens. This is why it needs to maintain niche.
Yes.
As soon as it goes out to Lucy Studi, then she said, I'm going to be paying this stuff.
It's hard she's looking for attention in a way. But again, who knows? We could do this whole episode, and then what has happened before? Tomorrow, they find 50 bodies in the backyard. We don't know. I don't think
that would make them that would make her and her father some of the most prolific serial killers in world history.
I am just saying, we have had this happen before. So that's why we don't cover it necessarily until we know that there's proof. But right now it's looking like she just wants a lot of attention.
Yeah. So anyway, all right, everyone. Well, welcome to Side Stories.
Man, what
Ben hanging out with Henry.
What a fantastic episode this is gonna be.
Absolutely.
Because
you're going to love this episode.
You're going to love this episode because the one thing, I want you to remind you, the Earth is not getting hotter, all right? This is where you're wrong. The Earth's not getting hotter. It's getting less magnetic. And this is the problem, is that it's a magnet problem, baby. All right, and we need to think about this.
Is that
you're saying it's both. Oh, Fernando's saying it's both. Is this going to get us flagged on Spotify? I hope it does, because I want the world to see magnets are the issue. How do they even work? Remember them? Remember that from ICP?
All right, everyone, welcome to the show.
What an incredible show it's going to be. And we'll do this at the top. Normally we don't do plugs at the top, but we make sure you go check out the Show Me the Butthole Cut.
Yes,
tour.
Of course. We're so proud of the gang out there. MJ, Jackie, Holden, Jake. They're all doing such a fantastic job. I saw some of the footage, and
it's very funny. It's a super
Holden,
funny
he just so
show.
bad wants to be a furry.
He does.
That's the next.
Oh, I think that I could see him definitely living in a fox costume for a long time.
We have to accept it.
I know. I'm
fine with it.
To be honest, I actually kind of want to help him pay for a higher quality one.
Yeah.
Because then he can sweat in it. But if you are checking out tonight, December 14th, Minneapolis at the Cedar Cultural Center. Nice. And then we got a show Thursday, December 15th at the Back Room in Milwaukee.
That is funny.
And Friday, December 16th in Chicago at Talia Hall, which is one of our favorite venues in the entire country.
Absolutely. Hopefully they don't make the same mistake as we did and eat a bunch of deep dish before the show.
You remember that?
Oh, so
it was a good show, but it was that upside down, looked like a booby.
This show is made possible by listeners like you. Thanks to our ad sponsors, you can support our shows by supporting them. For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com.